What's good with y'all, man? So guys, listen, I'm here to tell y'all the unspoken truth, all right, about women that are nines and tens. Now, I've had plenty of talks with guys, plenty of conversations with guys. They only want nines and tens. As soon as they got exposed to a bad chick, guys, and what I mean is a universal 9 and 10, not just because you think she's a 10 in your eyes, right? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but what I'm saying is a universal 9-10. When she steps out, everybody knows she's a 9-10. Gotta be a natural beauty, even without the makeup and the filters that they all use, without the BBLs, the implants, 9-10 status universally. These women right here, there's something you need to know about them. Tell you what it is to deal with them, to date them, the territory that comes with them, and keeping them around you. All right, keeping them interested in you. All right, so stick around for the whole thing, fellas. With that said, y'all follow me on IG. Check the link in the description box. Turn on notifications, bro. Check the link in the description for free course content, etc. Consultation website, whatever you need, bro. I got you. Your Red Pill Pharmacist got you. So, fellas, 9s and 10s, universal 9s and 10s. The unspoken cold truth about them: they're for sale. Yes, you heard me correctly. If your ears are bleeding right now because you just heard some outlandish stuff, you heard the truth for the first time, and oh, you in an uproar. They're for sale, right? The coochie for sale, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, they are all for sale. The only thing that excludes them, unless you catch them early, right? You take their virginity and you get them all infatuated with you, which ain't no telling what's going to happen later down the line. But at the very least, they about you in the beginning when they build with you, and or these women are God-fearing women. Those are the only exceptions in my book. Now let's proceed on, because we know that most women aren't virtuous and all that kind of stuff like this. Let's proceed on with the realness. All right. If your 9-10 steps out, I want you to imagine this, fellas. When she steps out, the amount of attention she's getting, and this is what I got to bring to you, fellas. I talked to a particular guy. He was like, yeah, I had a girl. Like, she was definitely universal 9-10, this and that. He's trying to get that same thing again. He's trying to replicate that same thing, right? Now, it's doable, fellas. But for you guys that just only want to date this universal 9-10, you can't even get with a feminine 7 that'll sit here and drink your bath water. All right. You guys out here that just don't want nothing but the baddest of the baddest, and you want to maintain that. This is what you're going to encounter, right? The things that you got to do to maintain this universal 9-10. Y'all got to understand, it's a lot of monetary. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of upkeep. This is the territory that comes with 9s and 10s that are universal 9s and 10s. I got to keep saying that. It ain't about, oh, she a 10 in my eyes, bro. So it was written in the book that we was beautiful together and we just watched a Disney movie together and we love each other and she a 10 in she my woman. I love her, MJ. All right, bro, that's great. Like, I'm happy for you, dog. I'm happy for you. Now, we already know a 7 can get flown out by a celeb, and all of a sudden, her ego was boosted up so much that that's all she wants now. That's all she thinks she deserves, even though she is basic. So if a legit universal 9 and 10 who gets DMs from these guys, right, all the time, I want you to imagine you with her, right, brother? Listen, I ain't coming at you. What I'm telling you is this is what you're going to be dealing with. You got to make sure that you understand you're constantly, not that you're in competition with them. Well, you kind of are, right? You kind of are in competition with these guys, because these are the guys that your girl is always going to constantly be exposed to. They're going to constantly have the ability to be flown out. They're going to constantly have these trips thrown in their face, Dubai, etc. They're going to be invited on yachts for exclusive amounts of money. And even regular girls get invited on yachts. So I don't want to hype that up. So a chick watching this, oh, I must be a 9-10 universally. Nah, chill out, bitch. What I'm saying is they get this naturally. They don't have to do any extra work, right? It's just what comes with the territory. So yes, you're going to be competing with millionaires who have the ability to do all these things, extravagant things for your girl, right? Now, the reason why I said those exceptions in the beginning is because if they don't have those, then they're gonna be looking at that stuff, the worldly objects, the worldly things that she can do with this guy, the trips, the flights, right? The charters. They're looking at this stuff and then they're gonna take it to you. What can you do? Right? What do you do that did so this guy's offering me this, and you telling me that you can't do it? Mind you, this girl hasn't built with you. You just pulled her. Maybe you had the game and you had the swag. Maybe you was on point that night. This is why you can't fake it till you make it forever, right? This is why you really got to be about your business. Because the guys that maintain them are able to maintain them because they continue to keep their work ethic up. They continue to match and exceed the energy that she gets and that she's given. And he's still that guy. Now, these are rare guys. If you're not willing to cross into that territory, then I do not suggest you try to be out here, oh, I need to continuously bag a 9 and 10. If you pull one when you was younger in college and high school, she did not know her full potential, brother. So later down the line where she's in mid-20s or some shit, out of college or something, she's getting introduced to a whole new level. It's other guys out here that she didn't even know, especially with social media, fellas. So you got to realize that these things are at her fingertips. This is the burden that men have, right? We have to build ourselves up. A 9-10 that's universal, bad chick, can just go out here and have her whole life saved. That don't mean she really gonna be saved, but peep this, man. You gotta make sure you stay on point, period. There's gonna be guys trying to holler at her. There's going to be guys offering these exclusive, extravagant vacations, these trips, and etc. If you're not doing that for her, right? And guys, it's not like it just stops. See, some of y'all can afford a trip or two. No, this has to be a continuous thing. Shopping sprees, right? Taking her out on these extravagant dates all the time. It's all about upkeep. There's got to be an upkeep kind of thing. You can't just be like, oh, we're going on this trip one time, and then the next 2 years, y'all don't take no trips. That's not going to work, bro. That's not going to work. The next year is going to be a guy that she answers the DM to and she wants to go to Dubai. She going to lie to your ass talking about it's a girl's trip. Hopefully you don't believe that shit. You should have been watching my other videos so you don't believe that bullshit. I just got invited to this. No, it wasn't that she just got invited like that. She did, but not for the reasons you think, right? She don't even got to be involved, bruh. She don't got to be involved for this shit. These women have the opportunities at their fingertips. So if you want to sit here and say that all you want is a 9 to 10, guys, you see, this is why it's okay to deal with women that are feminine. This is why it's better to just deal with feminine women, right? And I agree, bro. If you got a 9 to 10 in your eyes, then cool. She might be a universal 7.5 or something like that, but you see her as a 9 or a 10 because that coochie good and she know how to top you up. Great, bro. Great. I advise you to stick with that versus all the upkeep that it takes to maintain a 9 to 10 if you're not ready for it, brother. This is what I'm telling you. If you're not ready to handle, see, some of y'all don't understand what the territory that comes with these kind of women. They are constantly being bombarded with this stuff. It's not just going to change at the drop of a hat because she falls in love with you. Like I always say, moments of time, that's how they express their feelings. It's in a moment of time. So if this 9-10 is telling you, oh, baby, I'm with you, I'm ride or die, and she ain't really ride or die, you won't even know that until after the honeymoon phase. By then, it's going to be too late. You already caught up. You like, this the baddest chick I ever been with, bro. I don't want to lose her. Now you in scarcity, right? Now you sitting here, the roles have been flipped. You chasing after her, jumping through hoops to try to maintain her interest. I don't want you guys falling for that. You got to understand that there's certain benefits of having that feminine 7.5. The best bet, in my opinion, is a feminine 8 on the scale, feminine 8-ish on the scale. Natural beauty, she an 8, she bad enough, but she ain't even like, and definitely she got to have them characteristics about her own worth, right? A self-respecting lady, feminine though, enjoying her feminine energy, not just a bad chick and she's a 9 and a 10. Guys, you got to realize most of them is superficial. Price tag on the pussy. It's only a matter of time. That's what I got to tell you. It's only a matter of time until that old head proposed to her this, or that sugar daddy comes back and like really vet these women, bro. Just because she bad don't mean you could overlook all this other stuff if you trying to really date these women and wife them up, bro. And make sure you trying to stay on point yourself, not for her, but just because you as a man, you need to stay on point, bro. It's the territory that comes with dating these universal nines and tens, and it don't stop. It don't stop. This ain't a one and done. You don't have a bank of validation and a savings account where all the trips that you got for her is deposited, and all the things you did for all the Birkin bags you bought for her is deposited. No, it's upkeep, constantly rotating. She gonna pull up with this famous line: "What have you done for me lately?" Which is what all women do. But a 9 and a 10, oh, we haven't chartered around Barbados and all the other Caribbean islands that we said we were going to do every single year. I thought it was going to be an annual trip. And then the other annual trip to Dubai, you just skipped out on it. I need to have a trip. I need to go somewhere. I need to have expensive things. They are worldly creatures, bro. Nines and tens are worldly creatures. If they do not have the things that I stated in the beginning of this video, you are going to be jumping through hoops if you're not prepared, and if you don't have the ambition to be a king yourself, and if she don't value that, it's not worth it, bruh. It's not worth it for you, dog. I'm just gonna tell you like that. So to all my brothers, oh, she got to be a 9 or a 10 and this and that. All right, bruh. Well, if you ain't prepared, don't be talking out your ass. You ain't ready for it, bruh. I wouldn't even suggest dabbling in that ass.